Typically, when you see these protruding lines coming from a car, sporty rims, beautiful taillights, big old grille, well, you typically think of a sports car. But I hate to break it to you, this is no sports car. Powering this little sporty crossover is a turbocharged 2-liter making 235 horsepower, 258 pounds-feet of torque. Now obviously from the exterior it is a very sharp looking vehicle. It looks more playful than luxurious if you ask me. It looks pretty feisty. It's got really sharp angles. The taillights, you could even sit a coffee mug on them. They stick out so far from the back of the vehicle. The front grille is that nice new looking Lexus grille you'll see on most new Lexus models, which really brings this thing closer to the ground and makes it look really, really nice. And I mean, clearly it's not a supercar or Ferrari or anything like that, but it is quite aggressive looking for a small crossover. And I think that's cool because in the crossover segment, especially the luxurious one, when you're spending extra coin, I think it really pays to have something that looks the part. With the F Sport package, you do have stiffer suspension, but I really don't feel like it changes that much when you go into sport mode. When you do go into sport mode though, the throttle is definitely more responsive. It feels quicker. In fact, the engine seems like it gets a little louder. I mean, this engine really doesn't sound great, but when you're in the higher RPM in that sport mode, it sounds a little throaty. All right, let's see what this little thing can do. Oh man, there's actually a little bit of torque steer too. It's pretty quick. And now I was running through the gears with the paddles, and yeah, it's pretty responsive. The steering wheel is also quite nice. It feels great in the hands, and a bonus is this thing has the $150 option, which really isn't that much, to have a heated steering wheel. And that, my friends, is a beautiful feature this time of year. It says it gets 22 miles per gallon or 12.8 liters per 100 kilometers city, and 27 miles per gallon or 10.5 liters per 100 kilometers highway. My combined rate, and I've been driving this all week, is 25 miles per gallon, basically right on the nose, which is around 11.3 liters per 100 kilometers. I've never been a big fan of the Toyota or Lexus infotainment systems. They seem to be a little bit slow. They don't look that great. And in fact, mine actually froze on me. So I don't know, it just seems like they have some work to do. Another issue I have with this is the auto lift gate. Auto lift gates are great. You push a button, it opens and closes. But if something happens, if something's stuck or someone is stuck and that auto lift gate is still going down, you need an auto lift gate that recognizes that immediately and stops what it's doing. I put my arm in the way of the lift gate as it was coming down and see how much pressure there was. There was so much pressure I couldn't keep my arm there. It's quite strong and it's just not nearly responsive enough. Looks can be deceiving, but in this thing it's not. It is fun to drive. It is quite aggressive. You get the very luxurious, very comfortable interior with fantastic stitching, easy dash to use, great steering wheel. I mean, this is a really good package. It does have enough technology in it to really keep you from wanting more. You know, when you pay that premium buck, it's good to have features that make you feel like you're in a luxurious car.